Hello, it's Andrew from RealSpeak here, and today we're going to look at prepositions for travel. So, the prepositions for travel in English we're going to look at today are on, in, and by. So it's only 3 prepositions, but this can be quite confusing for learners of English. So, first use of on is if you're physically on something, like I'm on a motorbike, the woman is on a horse, the boy is on a skateboard, the people are on skis, the girl is on a bike. They're physically on these things, okay? So we can't use in with these at all. But in, generally, you can look at it as if you sit in something. So I'm in the car, because you can't really stand up in a car. You can't be on foot in a car. I'm in a taxi, I'm in a truck. So generally, you sit, you can't stand. This is one way to look at how to use the preposition in with modes of transport. Again, with on, well, if you can stand up. So I'm on a boat. You can sit on a boat, but you can also stand up. I'm on the train. You can sit in a train, but you can also stand up. I'm on a plane. You normally sit in a plane, but you can also stand up. So generally you sit, but you can stand, but you're going to use on. Another way to look at it is within, is if there's no determined route. So cars, trucks, helicopters, hot air balloons, taxis, these things can go anywhere. So you can use in with this. It's another way to look at this. On is if there's a determined route, point A, point B. So things like trains, buses, ferries and planes have a point A and a point B. So we're going to use on. So that's another way to look at it. Now by, it can generally be used to describe a non-specific form of travel. So I'm traveling by car, I'm traveling by bus, I'm traveling by taxi, by train, by helicopter, plane, etc. This is referring to any car or any bus. We don't know, we don't really care. I'll travel on holiday by plane. Okay, I don't know where I'm going on holiday, but I'm going to take a plane, so I'll travel by plane. It's non-specific, it's general. So in this sort of example, by meant any. It was general, it was non-specific. If I say I'm in the car, then that probably I'm talking about my car, or I'm on the bus now. The other person I'm talking to probably knows of this bus. For example, it could be the bus home, or the bus to work, or the bus between Paris and Madrid, for example. Now, walking, you can say I'm coming on foot, I'm walking, I'm traveling by foot. So we can use on or by with walking, on foot, by foot. Okay, so just to recap some of this. One way to look at this, we need to recognize when something is specific. So I travel by bus across Europe. By means any bus. Or I'm on the bus from Paris to Amsterdam. That's a specific bus. I'm traveling by plane. Any plane. I'm traveling on the plane from Madrid to Milan. Well, that's a specific plane. I'm traveling by taxi. Any taxi. I'm in a taxi. The destination is probably known. Every day I travel to work in my car. Every day I travel to work by car. Again, general and specific. Also, this sort of lends itself. This needs to be looked at in conjunction or together with articles, because these can confuse the issue. So I'm in a car, I'm in the car. I do have a really good video on articles that you can watch for further clarification of this. So to conclude, to try and make this a little bit simpler, you can use on to describe being physically on something. I'm on a motorbike. You can use on for transport where there could be other people. I'm on the bus, I'm on the plane. This is the transport where there could be other people. Transport where you can stand up. You can use in for private transport, which includes taxis, because generally there aren't other people. And also you can use by as we've seen, it follows a verb. It comes after a verb. So I travel by car. I will get there by taxi. So travel and get are verbs. So we're using by. So I hope you found that video informative. I hope it's clarified these prepositions of travel for you. It's a little bit of pop-up grammar. I don't normally teach grammar explicitly in my classes. I like students to learn naturally and in context, but sometimes you need to clarify some grammar. So if you'd like to book an English class, it's info@realspeak.uk. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up or subscribe to the channel, or perhaps even buy me a coffee. And thank you very much. See you next time.